Greetings, fellow composting enthusiasts. Today I am going to discuss Bokashi composting in detail. In this video, we will see how to set up a Bokashi bucket using EM bought from the store. The bucket was also bought from Lazada. Now let's look how a Bokashi bucket looks from inside. So as you can see, it is lightly packed because bokashi is an anaerobic fermentation process. Here at the base is the place where the bokashi tea is collected, and this rim is to make it airtight. There is a separate plate which is placed on top of it once the bucket is full, and this lid closes and makes it airtight. Let's start by layering the base with Bokashi bran. Put in a generous helping of the bran because this will facilitate it in fermentation process. Also, when we make layers of food waste, then each layer has to be sprinkled with bran. We have to make sure that the quantity is right for optimum fermentation to happen. Now, this here is food waste which I have collected over 2 weeks and kept in the fridge. You can do it on a daily basis or whatever suits you. As you can see that there is lot of mix of food which I am layering here on top of the bran. Just make sure that you break them into smaller pieces. That makes it convenient and also for the fermentation to happen effectively. Try to avoid any liquids and oils to be added directly into the bokashi bucket. Once you have layered the food waste and the bokashi bran, now very important step is to press the layers so that there are no air pockets left. As we know that this is an anaerobic fermentation process, we have to make sure that there is little or no air inside the bokashi bucket. Now by pressing it, we are making sure that there are no air pockets left inside the bucket. Please note that this bucket is still half empty. So as and when more food waste is collected, that will be added to this bucket till it is full, and then we will leave it for 2 weeks for fermentation process. We are now ready to close the lid, and with closing the lid, now we close the cover. Make sure the lid is completely closed and we check the tape. The tap is used to draw out the bokashi tea time and again. We can every 2-3 days we can take out or we can leave it. Now let's look at how your bokashi will look after 2 weeks of fermentation. This is my DIY bucket. Like the other one, this also has a lid. But to cover it and make it airtight, I have used cling film. As you can see, there is a bucket inside a bucket. This bucket is the main bucket, and there you see some fungal blooms. Uh, these are completely okay. This bokashi is done. Uh, the white fungal blooms show that there might be little bit air, but still the bokashi has happened. So don't be scared if you see these white fungal blooms. Now we will also, if we go closely, we will see that it was a little dried up. Generally, we don't need to add any water, and if it can be dry because of the food material which we had added. There were mostly breads and other stuff. So one of the reason it can be dry because of this. Now this is the pre-compost which is ready to go into the ground. There are ways in which Bokashi pre-compost can be used. Conventional way, first you can add it to a compost bin. Second, you can add it to a worm bin. Third, you can dig in the ground and put it there. Fourth, you can put it in a big pot layered with soil. Within a week to 10 days, the bokashi will break down and become a good compost to the soil. I hope this video was informative to you, and I really want to see some of you doing bokashi. Thank you so much for listening.